Hello everybody, Dave Razor Boy Creel here, Nice Like That Video Cookery. I want to thank everybody for joining us this little non-cooking spot I'm doing. I just wanted to keep everybody in the loop of what we got going on, what we got coming up. First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. Getting an awful lot of following on Facebook. For that, I thank you. Getting an awful lot of hits on the cooking site. The Razor Boy Productions Nice Like That Video Cookery site, to be exact. Coming up in the next couple weeks, we're going to take you on a fishing trip with us out into the Chesapeake Bay. We're going to catch what we're going to prepare here. I've also had a lot of viewer mail after the baked spaghetti episode. I really appreciate the influx of mail that we've got coming in. I'm going to read a couple of them for you now at this point. Some are very supportive. And again, I had one or two that were not necessarily, so, shall we say, supportive. But I'm gonna read one of those to you anyway, because you know me, I'm a straight shooter. I call it like it is. I'll tell you the good and the bad together. First one comes from George M. in Burke, Virginia. George says, RB, is it possible that you are Emerald Lagasse's illegitimate son? Well, I really don't think so, George. I appreciate the sentiment. I really don't think I could be, because I don't think Emerald's that much older than I am. Unless, in Fall River they start when they're 7 or 8. I can't say I could be, but I appreciate the thought behind that. This one here was not necessarily so complimentary, but I'm going to read it anyway. This is from Jim O. in Virginia Beach. And Jim writes simply, RB, Wilford Brimley called. He wants his mustache back. Well, Jim O, you ought to take that show on the road, dude, because that's pretty side-splitting hilarity and at its best. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Jim O. I'll be over at your mom's house on Tuesday night, and Wednesday morning before I leave, I'll leave Wilford's mustache there for him, because I know for a fact that him and several other guys are generally over there on Wednesday night. So don't worry, he'll get it back. All right. This one here is from Barry B. in Manassas, Virginia, and Barry says, RB, I hear an awful lot about Miss Sassy, but we never see her. What celebrity does she most resemble? Well, Barry, Miss Sassy and JR are some of the off-screen characters in this cast that we've got here. They're behind-the-scenes folks. They really don't want to be on camera. Miss Sassy, for a multitude of reasons, she's probably afraid of being recognized by authorities somewhere or another. I don't know. She's got a whole lot of past, a lot of history with her. But she's a good old gal. Now, I will tell you, the celebrity she most resembles, I would say, is probably that gal that was on Beer Fest that drowned landfill in that big vat of beer. She's looking an awful lot like her. Excuse me? Oh, no, she, well pointed out, Miss Sassy. She is much prettier than that gal is, but I still think that that's pretty close resemblance. Huh? Okay. Well, maybe she doesn't resemble her that close. She seems to be a little upset about resemblance thing. Anyway, speaking of Miss Sassy, I really like for the participation aspect of this thing. But people, you gotta do me a favor. You can't just pile in the car and decide to drive down here and see RB at the ranch. Now, how those two gals found out where the place was and came down and actually found it and got onto the driveway, I have no idea. What? Those weren't gals. Yeah, they were. They were men. I've never heard men scream like that, Miss Sassy. You assure me they're men. Okay, well, she says they're men. All right, at any rate, they came in, and when Miss Sassy tried to stop them, they thought it was real funny to run around her. That's when I heard the gunfire. Her job, if you notice at the end of the roll credits, Miss Sassy is in charge of procurement and security concerns. And I assure you, she takes her security concerns position very seriously. If you happen upon a driveway, which I don't expect anybody else to do so again unannounced, and she requires you to stop, I believe I'd stop. Are you sure those were guys? I've never heard a man scream that way. They were. Okay. All right. At any rate, they won't be back, and you know who you are. Don't come back. She's got your pictures posted up there at the guardhouse, and even if you try driving another vehicle that doesn't have any holes in it, she's going to recognize you, and she's vowed to finish what you started. Yeah, that's her job. When she's up there at the end of the driveway, I got nothing to do with it. Okay, I don't see anybody hurt. Call me. All you can do is call me. RB, I want to come down. I want to rap with you. I want to be in one of your segments. I want to help you cook. I want to bring some beer. Hey, all you got to do is get a hold of me. I got email addresses everywhere. All you got to do is let me know. That's all you got to do. Okay, let's move on. As I stated before, we've got episode 6, pork ribs, coming up. When it's going to be, people, I wish I could tell you. I can't. I don't even want to say I'm shooting for next weekend because I've tried that before and that did not work. Okay? As soon as possible. I've got way too many things going on right now. I just wanted basically to take the time, cut this little video here, and let everybody know that we hadn't forgotten you and how much we appreciate your continued support. You guys have been great. Fan base is up over 160 on Facebook. We want to get it way up there. Spread the word. Spread the word. You can contact me with any concerns as far as recipes, participation, possible sponsorship. Love to have some sponsors. Gee, go figure. Nobody wants to sponsor me. I probably wouldn't sponsor me, but hey, if for some reason there's a nut job out there that wants to sponsor Nice Like That Video Cookery, all you got to do is just get with this email address right here. Send it on. We'll go ahead and hook you up, work with you. We will have a special guest, a local celebrity, coming in the next episode or so. Before too long is all I can tell you. I don't want to reveal who it is. A little shaky, but he seems to be a good boy. He's somebody I deal with pretty much 4 or 5 times a week in my day gig. Yes, it's true. I don't make a living doing this. Figure that out. But he'll be joining us. He's expressed a great deal of interest in doing so, and I think we'll give him a shot at it. Anybody else wants to hook up, come on in. You got something to peddle, you want to sponsor me, you want me to give you a plug, as long as you bring some beer and some food I can cook, hey, I'll hook you up. I'm equal opportunity, but you got to let me know ahead of time. Don't just come busting in down the driveway. You will draw fire, I guarantee you. She shoot first and ask questions later. She doesn't care. I got no control over when she's up there, people. I got very little control over her right now. Yes, I know, it's true. See, now she's standing in between the 2 doors there. Nobody's coming in, nobody's going out at this point until I release her. I say release and everything's cool. She goes on about her business and lets me continue mine. Oh, one more. I almost forgot this one here. I really wanted to read this viewer mail here. This from Sam M. in Mechanicsville, Virginia. I had a little trouble deciphering this actual correspondence. His sentence is broken. It's really hard for me to read it verbatim because I crack myself up trying to read it. It's concerning the baked spaghetti. Okay. RBIR try to I am our trying make baked spaghetti. This guy's got a college education because I know who this is. Okay. He's not a dummy. I don't know what his deal is. Okay, look, I give up, dude. I give up. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, get to the point. He said that he couldn't get the recipe to work. He downloaded the recipe. He watched the video. He still couldn't make this baked spaghetti thing happen. And you know what, Sam? I'm gonna tell you. Reason being is if you can't put baked spaghetti together any better than you can put a sentence together, perhaps you better go to McDonald's. All right? Hey, no harm. I don't mean no harm. It is what it is. See you at the Golden Arches, pal. All right, everybody. Take care. Be good. Be cooking some food for you just as fast as we can. Raise a boy.